Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking all about college. If you cannot tell, I made a decision of what college I'm going to, and it's very exciting. And if you cannot already tell, we will address it at the end of my shirt and everything, but I am going to the University of Georgia. I decided, so I am UGA 19, hashtag, that's like the hashtag for it. I'm so excited. I'm a senior in high school, so I'm graduating in June, and then I will be at college in August, and rush week starts a week before classes due, and I'm just so super excited for everything to kind of happen. I've always been like a college person. I've always, like, ever since freshman year, I was like, I really can't wait for college. Like, I can't wait to like get out of the state and like explore. And I am going to, so I'm super excited. In this video, we are going to be talking about the application process and deciding on a college. If you want me to do a whole separate video on like kind of preparing for college while you're in high school, that's kind of like what I worked on while I was a junior and a sophomore. I was taking advanced classes and everything to try to work to get myself to be the best of my ability to get into college. So that will be a whole separate video, but this is about applying, getting in, and choosing. And then at the end, I will talk about kind of my personal story, but as we go through, I'm just giving you tips pretty much. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So first off, it is all about applying. If you are, I would say, sophomore year of high school, you can start thinking about college. Freshman year, it's just too early because you're just kind of like, what even is life right now? Like, you just entered high school. Like, honestly, like, no one, like, I still know people, it is now April of senior year and people still don't know where they're going to college. So there's really, not that there's no rush on it, but the earlier you can get everything done, the better. If you're a sophomore, think about where you want to go. A lot of people choose to stay home or stay in-state or stay close to their house. So say you are going to a school 2 hours driving distance, or maybe you want to commute to college. A lot of people choose to do that, but I'm going way out of state. I'm from New York and I'm going all the way to Georgia. So it is a decent trip, but I know that I'm ready to be out of state. I'm kind of like out of like the New York mindset already, if you feel. So definitely geographic is like the first thing that will kind of eliminate your options. You also need to have kind of like a mindset of where you stand as a student. I feel like everybody kind of can gauge themselves. Are you like, I don't know if your school operates on like an A-B scale thing, but are you like a B student or are you like an A student? Because that will also like, speak with your guidance counselor at school. They're very helpful with the whole college process, but do a lot of the research yourself and then speak with your guidance counselor about the research you've done. I have a ton of helpful websites and things like that below, websites that I used when I was looking up colleges and things of that sort. A lot of these colleges, you'll enter the name of one and it will say, hey, if you like this college, maybe you'll like this one. And that's kind of how I ended up finding the University of Georgia. To be honest, I wasn't even gonna apply at first, so I'm really glad that I did. Now I would say, like, getting to the end of junior year, senior year, you wanna like seriously think about applying to schools. So I would recommend applying to a mix of schools. I applied to schools all in the same geographic region just because I was kind of like set on where I wanted to go geographically, but I applied to a variety of SAFE, Target, and Reach schools. SAFE schools are the schools that you look at and you have a GPA or a SAT, ACT score that is actually above what they're asking for. Target schools is where you're pretty much exactly within those ranges. You can find all of this statistical information online on the websites that I will put down below. And then the Reach schools are going to be your schools that you are not in the minimum criteria, but you just want to give it a shot anyways. I would recommend applying to at least 2 of each of these schools so that you give yourself a variety of options. But I ended up applying to 8 schools, and I think that that's the perfect amount. I'm not gonna lie, applications for colleges are expensive. I paid between $35 and $100 per college application. It is ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. If you're looking to save money, go in-state. It's 100 times cheaper. Or look for options. A lot of private schools have amazing scholarship opportunities if you're a good student and stuff. But do keep in mind the price of these schools when you're applying. I mean, don't let it like hold you back or anything, but it's really, really important, and I'm starting to realize. In order to have like a successful college application, I would say the applications are on a scale of like 1 to 10 difficult. I would say they're like a 6, 7. Not even that they're difficult, they're just tedious. I feel like when I was a junior, all the seniors would be like tweeting like, oh my god, like these applications are killing me. And it's not even that they're so like hard and difficult, it's really just that they're tedious and time consuming. I wrote like 5 different essays because I wrote my major college essay all about YouTube and how it impacted my life, but then a lot of the colleges would have me write a supplemental essay or like a side essay to attach also to my application, so that created like a million different applications. And I literally wrote like 5 essays, which was annoying. I also made a resume for myself, like an activities resume of all of my school activities and all of my achievements and everything, which I really think helped as well. And I sent that out to all my colleges so that they could see it. I also got 2 super strong letters of recommendation from teachers that I know I had great experiences with, and I had no doubt in my mind that they would write me good letters of recommendation. And I also had a strong relationship with my guidance counselor, who also wrote a letter of recommendation for me. So all this stuff is important. I have a whole separate video about 10 things I didn't know before I took the SAT, which I will link down below. I am more of an SAT person than an ACT person. I actually never took the ACTs, but obviously to apply to really any college, you have to have an SAT or an ACT score. There are schools that are SAT, ACT optional. I know a bunch of them that my friends are going to. Like, some of my friends are just not fans of standardized tests, so they are personally choosing to go to schools that are SAT, ACT optional, and they applied only with their grades and got in based on that. Good marks on those definitely will serve you well. Now we're going to talk all about what happens after you get accepted / whatever. I'm saving my story till the end, but I did get denied as well. This is not all well and good, but I got accepted to all of my target schools and all of my safety schools, which was really awesome. But to really make a good decision, I would say it's based on a few things. It's based on your scholarship / the money that you get / the cost of the school, based on how you like the campus, based on how you like the people, and it's based on the program / your field of study. There's definitely other things that like go into it. Also, where do you see yourself when you're touring? You need to be able that you can like close your eyes and like imagine that like this landscape is blank and it's only you. Like, do you picture yourself there? Because that's so super important. I ended up touring every school that I was accepted to, whether it was before I got in or after I got in, and honestly, I will talk about them at the end. There are some beautiful places in this country that are absolutely stunning, and not every school is for everyone, and that's the thing that makes college so like weird. Money is important. You'll be surprised, some schools will throw scholarships your way, other schools that maybe you were expecting money from and did not give you any, so it's really like weird. I don't know. I recommend applying for outside scholarships. My school has like this thing where you can apply for scholarships through my school, so I just did that. It was 10 times easier than using like a scholarship website, in my opinion. So I did like all scholarships within my community. It was kind of just like brushing over the surface of applying to college and everything. I definitely do want to do a video about high school success after I graduate high school, because I think I did a pretty good job of getting through high school sane. Even though I went through some tough times, we made it. Now we are talking about me and college and everything. Woo! Okay, so I applied to 8 different universities. I actually worked with one of my mom's good friends. Her name is Rose. She is so organized and such a really intelligent lady, so she helped me organize everything for college and helped me with my essays, and she was such a great help. And she actually made for me these folders for each of my schools that I applied to, and it gives some statistical information and it holds all of my acceptances and everything like that. I recommend keeping everything super organized when you're applying to college, because there's going to be a million papers. Like, even after you apply, like, colleges will send you stuff in the mail about their housing opportunities and about other opportunities on campus, and you don't want to just like throw those all into random folders. You want to have like a set folder for each school, keep it very neat and organized, print out your applications. I actually had a school call me and they asked me a question about my application, so it's really good that I had a copy of my application on file to review with them. Silliness aside, I applied to 8 schools. Florida State University, I was accepted. University of South Carolina, I was accepted. University of Florida, I was accepted. University of Georgia, I was accepted. Tulane University, I was accepted. Clemson University, I was accepted. And University of Miami, which used to be my top choice school. It was probably my top choice school for, like, honestly, since 10th grade. Ever since I toured it, I fell in love with it. That was my top school. I ended up getting waitlisted, and University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, I was denied. So I only got technically denied from one school, and I got waitlisted at Miami. With the waitlist, like, Miami is really weird since they're such a small school. They only have a really small number of spaces, so I actually got in for the spring semester. I was waitlisted for the fall, but they also gave me like opportunities where I could take classes at another college and then like transfer to Miami right after one semester with a little like easy process. Once again, it was my top school, and then I looked at the price of it. It is a private school. They obviously gave me no merit financial aid, so that kind of was immediately crossed off the list, but I am so thrilled with my decision. I was also given some scholarships at other schools. University of Florida, Florida State, and South Carolina all gave me pretty decent scholarships that I did consider, and I did actually like look at the schools like seriously and everything, because all these schools have pretty decent business programs. At least some of them are better than others. I want to study finance. Probably will change that, but something in the business field for sure. The average college student will change their major like 5 times. When you're applying to a school, just keep in mind what kind of programs they do have, because even if you want to transfer, like look at a variety of their programs, see what they're known for, because that is very important, and I can give you all my loving advice. So what made me choose Georgia? So the first time I toured it, I think it was last year about this time. So it was like last year, April, and I toured it and I really liked it, and it was definitely at the top of my list. We actually toured on a Saturday, so the campus was dead, so all I got to see really was just the campus, and we went in and out of different buildings, and I saw how beautiful everything was, and we drove around, and I really liked the surrounding area of Athens, Georgia. Really cool scene. Then me and my dad actually ended up retouring recently, and the time unfortunately that I went, it was cold and rainy, but I still knew that this was just the place for me. I could just tell because it's such a big school, but it gives you like a small school feel. The thing that was really important to me was like the whole like big football thing, big school spirit. I want to be able to like wear my like Georgia shirts to school every single day. I really wanted a big Greek life presence and a big like community spirit, which is why Athens, Georgia is so awesome. You have to see what you're looking for. Are you looking for like a school that's in a city like New York University? Or are you looking for like a college town feel, or like kind of like a mix of both, which is what UGA is. Like Athens is kind of like a city, but it's there for the purpose of the college, and it's really cool. There's a bunch of nice restaurants and shops and everything. So beyond happy with my decision, and I guess I should probably explain like what's this craziness in the background. Like, I decided that I was going to the University of Georgia after I toured Tulane University in Louisiana. That's a whole separate story, but I've been going on a lot of college visits lately because I couldn't make a decision up until a few weeks ago. So I toured Tulane, and then we realized that it's not the best fit for me, but the campus is insane. I love it, and I recommend it to anyone. So then I was like, Georgia it is, and I kind of just decided, and me and my mom were talking, and I was like, hey, like we should do like something where you guys get me like a Georgia cake and we could like all eat it and like take pictures and stuff. And then I showed her another picture of a girl that I know whose friends bought her a bunch of like college shirts and everything and like balloons, and they're like, oh my god, like congrats, you got in. And my mom kind of put everything together with the help of my dad, of course. And I came into my room the other day. They sent me out to like go pick up my brother. It was like so sketchy. They're like, you gotta go pick up your brother from lacrosse. I was like, but you're both here. I don't know, it was like weird. They never like usually do that, so I was like, okay. So when I picked them up, and then I picked up dinner, came home, we ate dinner, we all walked upstairs, and I walked into my room, and it was like insane. There's streamers hanging from the ceiling. Georgia's colors are red and black, so there's red and black streamers all across my room. They got me like a dozen balloons. Most of them deflated, unfortunately. So much stuff. There's a flag hanging on the wall, a huge blanket. They got me like a million shirts and stuff, and a stuffed animal, a cup. I was so surprised. I literally started freaking out. I took a picture and I posted it on my Twitter. So if you're not following me, that's @BrookeXBeauty. Boom, here it is. I got a lot of favorites on it. I think that my parents really went overboard, but it was so special, and it was really just a special moment in my life. My mom wrote me this beautiful card, and we like kind of all read it together, and it was just so nice. As I said, I've always been a college person ever since I was younger, so I'm just so excited to start this new phase of my life and just get there and hang out with my roomie and hang out with everybody. I'm hoping that I'll meet like a ton of new friends and find my fit, hopefully, when I rush a sorority. So I actually move into college on August 12th, which is super early, and that's so soon if you think about it. Like, I graduate late June. I'm a senior, majority of my friends are seniors, and we're all deciding where we're going to college, and it's super exciting, and I'm so happy, and I couldn't be happier with my decision. So I just wanted to really do this video for you guys. If you have any more college / preparing for college video requests, I want to hear them, so please leave them in the comments below. Follow me on my social media, Instagram and Twitter. I've been posting a lot recently, so you're going to want to check those out. Talk to you guys all later. Thanks for watching. Bye guys. Mwah. In a circle, circle, circle.